difficult process, and you try to narrow it down to a couple of teams to take some visits, kind of similar when you're getting recruited in college. You can't go everywhere, and but I really enjoyed the time that I had with the Titans organization. Really enjoyed spending some time with Coach Munchak. I knew him a little bit. We played him all those years when he was the offensive line coach, but enjoyed getting to know him. My dad played with Munchak, with the Oilers, and then enjoyed getting to know some of the folks in the organization. Had a couple of nice conversations with Mr. Adams, and got to know some of their offensive coaches, and they were first class. I enjoyed the process. And similar to college, like I said, you kind of almost want to go to each team for a little bit, go play here for a year, go play here for a little bit, but you got to make one decision. So, but they were first class in the process, and I enjoyed the time. And obviously, I chose Denver, and I've worked every day to try to make it a good choice. I don't think there's ever a perfect decision in those kind of scenarios, but I enjoyed the time with them. Yeah, I mean, I tried to find a city to hang out in that didn't have an NFL team. That was difficult. I tried to go down to Miami for a bit, and the Dolphins are there. That's hard, and Indianapolis has a team. So I found a little haven there in Tennessee, not in Nashville, that gave me a little time for some peace and a little time to think a little bit. So what was the question?
What type of circle of people that knew what was actually going through your mind? I mean, was it you, or was there anybody beyond?
Well, no. I mean, certainly, Ashley and I had a lot of talks about it. It was going to be a big, impact on her and our family as well. And, you talk to, talk to your parents, and, obviously Tom Condon, he's, keeping him kind of abreast, but it wasn't a huge network by any means. I mean, it's, everybody's, you got to be pretty careful, who kind of you share something with if you want it to truly remain kind of. But, I went through that process. It was just so, I wish I probably had a little more time to do it. You felt a little bit squeezed by the teams. I really didn't like having some teams kind of in limbo based on what I was doing. I did not enjoy that, with the draft coming up and teams that made decisions. And it was just so not private. It was very public, and it was definitely a kind of a load lifted off your shoulders once you could pick one place. And then, I remember just kind of when I got into the weight room here, I really felt like I could kind of go back to some normalcy and work. And so it was, I think just the timing of it was, made it kind of a difficult time in a lot of ways.
Peyton, how